Yeah, I feel like we're going to be talking about burritos a lot today. It just seems to be already a very recurring theme.
Definitely a theme. Yeah, it's definitely a theme.
Yeah.
Hey
Hi.
guys, how's it all going? Lovely to meet you. My name's Caitlin.
What's up,
Good.
Hayden?
Good.
How are you all holding up? It's crazy times at the moment.
I'm doing well. Just had a burrito the other day. Yeah.
Well, there's always time for a burrito, right? And
Yeah.
hey, Josephine, I'm actually in Perth at the moment, which is
Perth
where
is
you're
doing
from.
amazingly, and I wish I could
Yes.
get in, and I can't.
Oh, tough time. So you're in LA at the moment?
I am.
Well, I hope things are, going okay, and I hope you're all holding up. I'll get straight into it. So, Hero and Josephine, you guys worked together on the first movie After. So, what was it like bringing Dylan into the mix? How did that change the dynamic up?
Um, I think I love it. I think for the benefit of the movie, like it's like it's the perfect kind of like you need to spice it up with some drama and complications, and
Yeah.
it's just like one big messy burrito, I guess. So that's that. No, I'd love to have Dylan there. Like I kind of wish we had more work together than we actually did, in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to be talking about burritos a lot today. It just seems to be already a very recurring theme.
Definitely a theme. Yeah, it's definitely a theme.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this
Who's that
question's
Rhythm Our
probably,
Secret, guys? Should we just tell her?
Should we do?
Yeah.
We've been doing a thing for the past couple. Yeah, we've been doing a thing for the past couple of interviews where we're trying to get a word in.
Wait, burrito. I need to get mine out.
Oh, shit.
okay,
So the
okay.
Burrito,
last
burrito.
one was pickle, and then this was burrito. But it's good you sussed it, and now we can move on finally.
Thank you for letting me in on this little secret. I hope you don't find another word behind my back, but anyway. So this question's probably more directed at Hero and Josephine. But do you feel like Harden and Tessa have changed a lot going into this second film? Do you think that we learn a lot more about them?
I do. I think she's still fundamentally herself, and she's still interested in the same things, and she still has the same moral compass and standards and everything. I think there's just lots of little things that have changed about her in terms of like expectations and how she operates. And I feel like in this movie we're getting a Tessa at a different stage in her life.
Yeah. And for Harden?
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely say he changed. I think his main kind of, and obviously everyone's, when you're lucky enough to like play a role in a story where like time is going forward in in large enough gaps where the character's going to change too. I think the biggest moment of change for Harden came more so in the first movie as opposed to in between the first and second. So yeah, but 100% there. I think the character is, yeah, at the end of the first movie compared to at the start of the movie is very, very different.
Yeah, okay. So Dylan, I read that producers knew you were perfect for the role of Trevor, but I'd like to know why you connected to this character so much and what kind of attracted you to the role.
Oh, that's a good question. I didn't know that producers thought that, but that's very kind of them. You know, I think in general, my criteria is to not do characters in terms of acting that appear too similar to previous ones I did, and Trevor was kind of perfect for that because he wasn't like something I had performed before, and I also knew a lot of people in real life that were like Trevor. So I thought it was kind of a fun opportunity to get involved and try something out. And after reading the script, which I liked, and talking to Anna as well, who I thought was great, I kind of knew that I would have a good time down in Atlanta and jumped right in.
Awesome. Well, I think, for Hero and Dylan, your characters, there's this kind of overarching theme in movies of like the good guy versus the bad guy. And I'm wondering whether you two feel like your characters actually fit those categories, or is it important to recognize that they're more multifaceted than that?
I think it definitely is. I guess with like fictional characters, it's fun to play with the extremes and push people in, push characters in certain directions to like I guess, get more entertainment out of them and like put them all in a melting pot and see what happens. But yeah, I think there's like when I look at I feel like I can resonate with a bunch, but I definitely do feel like, probably because of the constant repetition of me putting myself in Hardin's shoes, that I am, yeah, definitely more kind of connected with him.
Yeah, okay.
I wouldn't, it's hard to even say like good guy, bad guy. It's just like, it's that character and that character.
Yeah, I guess it's just people at the end of the day, and people can be very messy.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I think it's a testament to writing good characters, right? If characters don't seem like they have any justification for their actions, then they do end up like looking like cartoon characters in a way, where they're just either super evil or super good morally, and it's just, at that point in time, it's not very real.
Pardon, Scott? I didn't peg you as a bad boy type. Let me ask you this. Are you in love with him?
You're never gonna trust me.
Trust you? Where has that ever gotten me?
So this film is bound to be very, very popular with young people and teens. So I'd like to get your perspectives. Maybe we can start with you, Josephine, on, you know, why you think this story has resonated so much with young people and why it's so relatable.
I think when you have something that really material, that really connects to people, a part of it is this X factor, I don't know factor of sometimes you just don't know why something pops but something else doesn't. But the majority, I think the major reason is because there's something about this relationship and this story that people can relate to, or that people maybe can't relate to but just find incredibly entertaining, and it pulls them in like a magnet.
Yeah. Did anyone else have anything to add to that?
No, I mean, I think like Joe said, I think a lot of it is comes down to like the story that Anna's created from the books, and we're just kind of trying to not mess up while bringing it to life, I guess.
Yeah, and that's actually a good point, because, you know, this has such a massive fandom. Do you feel a sense of pressure to kind of do right by these characters?
I think you feel this responsibility to get it right, for sure, but there's a certain level of it being out of your control. You know, you show up and you play your role to the best of your ability, and then a film has so many elements that you just never really know how it's going to turn out, and so you hope. And I hope that fans really love this experience and they get something different than they got in the first film.
Yeah, definitely. So reflecting on filming, you know, was there a really memorable moment that stuck out to you guys? Something really funny or something really emotional? Any cool stories you have to share?
We to try and like mix it up and like, you know, like kind of, I'm trying to think of like I broke a door, Joe fell out of a bed.
Very funny.
How on earth did you break a door?
Kicked it. That does the job.
Yeah.
Right, but no burritos were involved in any of this.
Well, there are burritos involved every day. It's not very memorable when they're every day.
I'm very lucky that I didn't fall down in this one. I fell down a few times in the first one. I can be a little clumsy.
Right. Oh, well, I'm glad that didn't happen. Yeah. But is there something that you guys would like viewers to take away from this film? Is there a message or something about relationships that you'd like them to kind of walk away with that message?
I guess they can try and learn from the mistakes that Tessa and Hardin make, and hopefully like be inspired by I guess like their resilience. But I think everyone needs to remember that it's different for everyone, and it is just a movie at the end of the day, and you can't take it too literally. But I definitely think that there are some notes in there that you can take away. But I guess ultimately, just enjoy the movie and tell all your friends.
Perfect. Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you guys. I know we don't have much time left, so we'll leave it there. But good luck for the rest of the day, and I hope you stay safe.
Thank you. Thank you so much for putting up with us.
Oh no, it's never putting up with when we're talking about burritos. So.